move backwards. You're waiting for some certification, or you're waiting for equipment. Sometimes you have to import the equipment from China, from the US, from Germany. It may take you 3, 4, sometimes even as many as 8 weeks to get that particular project back into its full groove. Money is being wasted. You are losing reputation. It can be a bit of a bother, and sometimes emotionally you can. And very often, some engineers I've met often say they get drained, they get frustrated. I don't know if that makes sense to you, because you're going on with certain momentum, and then all of a sudden, that momentum is interrupted. It's not flowing, like I like to say. It's not flowing. It's not giving those things that you would really want to have done. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's kind of what we are talking about this morning. You see, a chieftain of the Social Democratic Party, Sosoema El Saro, is defending what some observers believe is a slow pace of governance in the state 2 months after the end of emergency rule. This was in the news yesterday. I don't know how many of you caught it. Now, as you may know, since resuming from their suspension, Governor Fubara has not constituted his full cabinet, while the State House of Assembly has only met twice. Now, speaking on this, the SDP chieftain said that the emotional and physical strain caused by their 6-month suspension may be responsible for the slow pace of activities. Now, he believes that the business of governance should not be rushed, especially after such a tense situation. I do believe we have excerpts of that interview. Yes, we do. Let's take a listen to that. Apologies. There we have that excerpt from that interview. This was yesterday. Aha, there we go. Found it. Please listen to this.
Political actors, the executive, the assembly may have passed through a lot, physically, emotionally, and otherwise. So I think it will be a gradual process. It's not as if nobody is working. But I think with what everyone passed through, it will be a gradual process, to get back on track fully. So it's ideal to allow and all that has to get healed gradually, so that they will swim in one pool.
So they have to heal gradually. On the surface, right? Makes sense. But when I left the studio yesterday, right, after I read the news, obviously, I have this political analyst friend who always, buzzes, "Hey, Jude, that story. Or did you hear this? Did you hear this?" I know we sat down, for a while, texted, engaged ourselves. And it led me to the question that I'm asking you this morning. What can motivate a political office holder to be of better service? Let me repeat that question. What can motivate a political office holder to be of better service? Very often you hear, if you increase the salary of a worker, incentives. Yes, over here, we always talk about, how can we incentivize these things? When you're going for a job interview, one of the questions is, okay, what's my remuneration? What incentives are there? I've seen job adverts back in those days. They tell you, your salary is going to be 250,000 a month. These are some of the incentives. You have a driver, you have this, you have that, health insurance, blah, 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 blah. Those are incentives. So very often you find people say, can you imagine the office I'm working? They did this, they did that. One of the most beautifully crafted incentives I have ever seen for any company, whether private or in the public sector, was a company that decided that it was going to create a nursery for staff members who had children, a daycare center. Now, whether you just gave birth or your child is 2 months old or 6 months or a year or 3, usually between the age of 1 or 0, not 0, child, for more like about a month till about 3 years of age, right? And this nursery was just next door to the office. So this is the office apartment, the office building. Then the very next gate, just come out of the building, turn right. The next building, there was an office space. The company said, you know what, we will pay for this floor. We will hire staff members about 4 or 5 of them. They'll take shift. Their job is to make sure that the children of my staff are catered for. Ladies and gentlemen, needless to say, my friend who worked there years ago was enthusiastic about his job. Because not only could he bring his kids to work and leave them somewhere that he can watch them up until they were old enough to go into proper school, but it meant that his wife was not also burdened with that responsibility. So what would make our, policy makers, let's use the local parlance, what would ginger them to work?
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Hello, Port Harcourt, with Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
017-923-0002, 0817923-0003, 0817923-0002, 0817923-0003. At Nigeria Info PH is where you'll find us on Facebook and X. At Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. Now, please do send us text messages via WhatsApp or SMS. We use the number 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. This one says, Jude, what can motivate political workers to work better? It's simple. Passion, legacy, and of course, integrity. Hayes, with that comment. Wait. Hayes, are you saying that these current crop, these individuals who are currently in government right now, from the local government councillors to the prospective appointees, or even the governor himself, are you saying they don't have passion? They don't want to have, quote unquote, legacy projects or things that people would remember them for? Are you saying they don't have integrity? They're human beings, Hayes. Don't they get tired? You heard what the man said. Say, hey, look, there was an interruption. It was not easy to be motivated that period, because there was uncertainty. Carry out governance. It's hide the grass amongst ourselves. Not everybody who comes out to shout vote for me should be voted for. That is what we need to do. The minute we do that, trust me, Jude, people who want to work will come out to work. Wait, Isaac, that's not fair. Wherever you find them, they all came out to work. If you didn't come out, to put your hand, hey, count me, or join a political party as the constitution says, you wouldn't be able to, be nominated. It's easy for you to sit down there and say, oh, yes, let me sit down here. Did you come out and vote? How? I don't know you. And Enzo's on the line. Enzo, please, I'm going to ask you to give us a few minutes. All right, let's come back from a break, okay? And then we'll get to you. All right, Enzo from Eneka. Enzo, good morning, please. Could you call back, please? All right, thank you very much, Enzo from Eneka. All right, more comments are coming through this morning. Very simple question. What motivation do our political office holders need to be effective? Shouldn't the cries of the people who don't have good roads, power, security, food, shouldn't that be enough? I don't know. one and all. Away from the downer, away from the cries, away from the tears from last night into this morning, to the reality that is life with us. So, emergency rule has ended, and some people across the state have been calling. And yes, on Wednesday we'll still get to hear some of those calls. Governor Sim, please come to our aid. Aim higher. Don't forget this. Don't forget that. We are calling on the people's governor. We're calling on the Ebilen governor. We're calling on the governor that sees road at night. Every sort of argument that you want to ever get, you will hear when people are referring to their political office appointees. You know, those who they elected into offices, or those who have been assigned responsibility. But something happened. And it's not the first time. There have been interruptions in rule, in government. It's a normal part of life. Things happen, wars happen, famines happen, unrest, sometimes even a new lease of life comes. But what really should motivate people when they're down? For me, Bola and Fish, good conversations, a few rounds of, PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 does the trick for me. Tekken is my all-time favorite. So I do that. I get myself back in the mood, back in the swing of things. What about, your counselors? What do you think should make them, gingered to do their job?
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Hello, with Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
0817-923-0007. Mr. Enzo from Eneka, Enzo Ferrari is on the line. Mr. Enzo, good morning to you. Enzo, well, that's so not nice. No, I'm so sorry, Enzo. Oh dear. Our Facebook page, at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and X, at Nigeria Info PH. That's where you find us on Facebook and on X. Very simple question. We're talking about work ethics this morning, particularly amongst politicians. You often hear people describe the hardest working man in show business. The person who is always trying to bring out scripts, always trying to write out movies, always trying to produce, always directing something. He's always or she's always busy. What about you, our dear counselor? What's your work ethic like? What needs to be done to get you guys to be, up and about, up and doing, or in local parlance, gingered? Zion on the line from GRA. Zion, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Jude.
Good morning.
You narrowed the discourse to a particular class.
Yes.
Of politicians.
Yes.
The only thing that can motivate them to work is EFCC and ICPC.
Where?
As long as EFCC and ICPC choose to be corrupt, to be sentimental, emotional, and
Oh dear. Zion, please call back. Line was severed there. No, not from my end. So please do call back. Zion says the institutions that ought to checkmate actions and activities of Nigerians haven't been doing so. That's why many of the politicians are not up and about. They're not gingered. ICPC, EFCC, that's talking about financial crimes, fund misappropriation. Yeah, if they were working, many of these politicians will be working. Ida from Nkoro, do you share similar sentiments? Good morning.
I'm a politician.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also a former supervisor.
Okay.
Coming to most of us, like me, I did some projects, but most councillors, they go there to eat money. They are not helping their people.
So you didn't go there to eat money, Ida?
I eat money. Let me not lie.
You ate money. What kind of money?
Yeah.
Was it? Wait. Was it legitimate money, or did they say go and build house? You used 200,000 instead of 50,000. What do you mean by you ate money?
No, So it's my salary, and I eat my salary.
Only your salary?
For projects, I use it down for projects.
I see.
And we politicians, we help people. Most I will pay WAEC for people. Most I will pay JAM for people. Not only projects. Most will help some needies. Things are very hard. Some people, you see there are people, like we have councillor in this thing, former councillor, his name is Zaga. He helps people in Lagos bus stop, empowering people, those kind of people need to be empowered.
How did he empower them, please? That phrase is very ambiguous.
Come to Lagos bus and ask of Zaga, they will tell you. Just call that name Zaga, they will tell you. During his tenure, he helped people very, very well. I commend him. Yes. It's also my colleague too.
So what made him to do that? Why was he motivated to work?
My brother, you see, during this crisis, they didn't return him back. But since then, you see, very wired for people. I'm telling you the truth.
So why?
What is going on in Lagos?
Why did he continue? Why did you yourself? You said you used your money for a project. Why did you use the money for a project? Why didn't you go and buy land and build a keke shop? Why?
No, because I love my people.
You love your people.
It's for my people. Yes.
Okay. All right. Zion's on the line. Zion, let's continue. We have 1.5 minutes for you. Go on.
If these agencies are up and doing, you will not yet search for the comment. No, you will not. Do you know that it's only here in Nigeria a politician that has just only one keke napep? Upon 4 years, he has fleet of cars. Amidst his asset declaration form is being squeezed and thrown away. We celebrate corruption here. The reason most of them went into politics are because they are poor and hungry and jobless. If they had a better job opportunity working in any of these IOCs, you will not see them in politics. Mention one politician of this age that is working in IOC. Tell me one. Or he resigned to come and walk into politics. Tell me one. He walked into politics. Tell me one. Even our big brothers, Amani Joman from Bayelsa State, don't we have bigger job boys in billions? I've seen, I've met. How come none of them went into politics? They are minding their private business. Does it mean that the consign of Bayelsa does not affect them?
And so why didn't they enter politics and help the people of Bayelsa?
That is what I'm saying. Why didn't they do it? Because politics now is for jobless people. You can remember the words of former governor of Rivers State. I don't know. He said the only reason he came into politics at that time he was jobless. That is one renowned politician, they call a right honorable, which means he walks way to politics, to his executive, and it's you. If most of them have a better job, that's what she has to give you opportunity. Let me put on the background.
Okay.
What do you think capacity not development? Policy Nigerian government have made, or the government have made, I know that of people for the 20.
Law, I can get law. Yeah, that makes sense. Child Rights Act, that's one. Hello, Zion. Oh dear. 923, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Jude, this is Dakuku from Apokeche.
Go on, Dakuku.
So, Jude, Madam Pastor. So, what I want to tell you is that we don't eat money. Like me, family, in public office, I will not meant to be vandalized. It depends on individual. Like most of our politicians, when the money given to them, located to live is 2 million. If the project is, let me say, 1.2 million, they are able to do project for 500,000. They are not a good politicians. I cannot do that.
So wait. So what is motivate? Wait, hold on, Dakuku.
To get a good name.
Dakuku. Hello. What is going to do with that politician? What make you to be gingered to work? What is that thing that's making you do it?
Because I want to make a name. Because I will be an example to people to become a good citizen. I can see my point. Yes, that's what. Like I said, when I elect a woman, now election, they were able to pay that woman. She said no, and she make name till today. People recognize that woman as the very best INEC in Rivers State here. I guess so. I make sure that this is my people. Don't talk about. Let me stop here.
Thank you very much, Dakuku. Now, this is a very interesting message. It says, on second thought, Jude, I think the best move for political work is not highly without any kind of running, where corrupt politicians get capital punishment and death sentences. I believe this will motivate them to be upstanding citizens. Hayes is saying, interesting. Good morning, Jude. Compassion is all that is needed. Henry for Port Harcourt. If these people have compassion, they will be motivated. JJ from Omamegbe. JJ, the person said the emergency rule interrupted.
No.
They were emotionally drained.
Jude,
It was a terrible period.
Jude, take it easy. Ask me a question now. Cool down.
We're cool.
I'm listening.
What will make our politicians motivated?
Jude, do you help what you don't love?
Oh,
Do you?
okay.
Before you develop your people, you must first and foremost love the people. Jude, I tell you a typical example. Remember when Donald Duke, you know that name, right?
Yeah, former Cross River State
When
governor.
he was the governor of Cross River State. Cross River was like Yankee, true or false?
Interesting.
And when you see Cross River people, they replicate it everywhere they go. They raise their shoulder like they want to use their hands on cloth. Whatever happens in your state, even if you're in London, Jamaica, Afghanistan, everywhere, tend to affect you wherever you are, especially when people are following up. Somebody just come to tell you, Jude, you are partly from Edo, you are partly from Bayelsa. And they tell you, man, what in Edo State government they do right now, not the small law, is developing Edo State. Even though you are not benefiting directly, you have a way, it has a way of boosting your morale.
Yeah,
and you
true.
tell people, I'm from Edo, I'm the Edo boy now. At a time when Akpabio was in Cross River,
Akwa Ibom State.
when that guy sing, I want to go home, you know that song, right?
Yes.
At a time you see Akwa Ibom people nodding their head around Rumokoro and the popular areas, they sing this song. Because they know that their person, they may not even benefit, but because they learn that, man, it's going well in my place and people are flying in, they are very happy. You remember when our governor in River State here told us that, look, the IGRO has grown from 13 billion to 27 billion. Can you beat that, Jude? So at the end of the day, you cannot do that if you don't love the people. If you love the people, you want to liberate them with whatever you have at the end of the day.
I
So
see.
the love, is it there? The answer for some is no. For instance, people have asked questions. You know Natasha, right?
Yes.
When she did what they call empowerment, primary school fees full, is full with cars, grinding machine and everything, and people are asking questions. The other 108 senators, where will our own? Because she loves her people and she wants to make sure that she makes them happy at the end of the day. So if you don't love your people, not whether you bring 1 million EFCC or FBI or CIA, they will still not do anything.
But JJ, JJ, let me ask you right before I get to the next caller. But don't you think that the premise is valid that sometimes people get burned out? Like the example I gave, use project. They say you should come and fix pipeline here or come and do road here, and then the machine breaks down, and that machine only one person in the whole of Africa can fix it. You have to fly the person who is in Togo right now fixing that same machine. So that period that you are waiting 3 weeks, 4 weeks, construction work is like that sometimes. And when it's like that, the workers go they grumble. Hey, this work, you don't tire, money we not fit collect. If you no work, we no go pay. Then by the time the machine comes, boy, I will just try. They lose that favor for that job.
You cannot lose the favor if you love your people. You should even be happy that the machine at the long last has come. So what do? You speed up the job to make sure that you meet up, because every project has a
time. Yes.
You speed up to make sure that you meet up. Because there is no love for the people, that's when you begin to show nonchalant attitude. For the machine to have even come at the long run, man, you speed it up. You can even decide to work day and night. You work day, they pay you. Night, they will not pay you. And sacrifice to make sure everything works well. More questions.
So you don't think the majority of the politicians love the people of River State?
No. They don't. If they love, my brother, you go see River State. Even London, they learn work.
Okay.
New York, they learn work.
JJ, thank you very much. JJ speaking to us from Omamegbe. All right, let's get to read messages now via the WhatsApp platform. We can also take your SMSs. The number is 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. Controlled Media. I know you won't read my message. What message was that? What message? You didn't send a message to me. You did not send a message to me. All right. Could you send that message to me? Whoever this person is. All right. Your number ends with 5752. Let's read the message. As long as we have time on the show, we'll read as many messages as we possibly can take. Jude, my brother, Nigerian politicians need no motivation other than the one that's been put to them: greed and corruption. If I have my way in this country, people who will swear to a very strong Ogun before excuse me. What do you mean they'll swear to a very strong Ogun before they take any public office? The Ogun that is not strong enough. Oh my days. Oh, Nigerians. All right, back to the phone line. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. At Nigeria Info PH is where you'll find us on Facebook and X at Nigeria Info PH. Once again, is where you find us on Facebook and on X. This one is a text message. It says, maybe not Christ them need you because all these politicians don't tire person. Esther from Ada George. Esther, thank you very much. Kurt is on the line from Uniport. Kurt, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning, please.
I have to say that no Nigerian politicians have passion for good leadership. None of them. No single one. Because leadership is flow just from a life. It is not just the knowledge you have. It's not the knowledge. It flows from a life. The life you have when you are small. That's what will prove you to make you a good leadership. This is the knowledge. Many of them are professionals now. Why are they feeling it? And the only thing that will make them have passion for good leadership.
Yes.
It may sound harsh. We have to borrow a lead from China.
Oh.
And if they put their neck on the door and off.
Capital punishment. That's your answer to all of this?
Yes, it may sound harsh, but that is the only way to make any Nigerian person, even the ones who are aiming to enter there, they have no plan for you. The only thing that will make them to have this passion of good leadership, to think about their people, is only when you misbehave at the end of 4 years, you will see their head on the sewing machine. You take it off. All of them will sit up. All the passion they have is passion for excess money. When you become a councillor, tomorrow you have a house in Florida. That is only the passion they have. Let no man deceive you. I'm Mr. Court.
Mr. Court, thank you very much. Capital punishment seems to be the go-to motivator this morning. All right, most politicians, once again, this is on Facebook. It says most politicians are selfish in that every action of theirs is about themselves and not the people. Kelly from Port Harcourt. All right, this one says, Jude, please ask that guy with the very strong Ogun where we can get the strong Ogun. All right, that's from, okay, this is from JJ. All right, I'm seeing his name in the previous message. So we should ask you, who sent me that question? Jude, my brother. Okay, we need please. Where can we find very strong Ogun? Apparently, the Ogun that is available right now is not very strong. Please, if you know where we can find very very strong Ogun, very strong one, let us know. Let us know. Phone line 017-923-0002, 0817923-0007. George is on the line. George is speaking to us from Rukbaku. We have another caller waiting on the sidelines. But George, the microphone is yours. Good morning to you, please.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, George. Welcome.
Yes, George from Rukbaku.
Go on, please.
Yes, you are talking about politicians
and their work ethics.
And their what?
And their work ethics. How do we get them to be motivated to do more good things?
Jude, let me ask the politicians: Do they have love within themselves? Before talking about having love for their people. If there is love, nobody, no man will go to the presidency and lie that there is war in the River State.
I
so
see.
there is no law, first of all, within the politicians. So it is something they have put the poor people, the poor masses into. So there is no love until it is shown, like the last speaker have said. If there is love within the politicians, if the politicians have love for their people, this state would have been better than London.
So that's all the motivation. All right, George, thank you very much. That's all the motivation that they need. Love. They don't have. But anytime I hear these things, right? And I've been hearing this for years. Oh, the politicians are selfish. But when they were campaigning, some of you heard them. Some of you vowed that this person is going to be amazing. Some of you said this man is the best man since sliced bread. Or this woman. But more often than not, it was the men. So did you not know that they didn't have love? Even when some of them came through questionable means. Haba. They were praise singers. Some of you are praise singers. So how do you expect people on the other side to look at you when you say, oh, this is the best local government chairman, but after a while, it's flawed here, no light here. But local government chairman has built 2-story building in the village. Kinsley, speaking to us from Ishopo. My final caller now. Good morning, Mr. Kinsley.
Good morning, Mr. Jude.
Good morning.
Now, and to the issue on ground. The zeal to work for people is your love for humanity. When you love humanity, it's not as if our representatives are not going abroad. They are not seeing what these people are doing for them. They are seeing it, but here, they just want to enrich themselves, their family, and their one generation. You understand? So if they love humanity, they will know the need to do some things, infrastructures for the people, good roads. If our representatives are not there to give us roads, they are not there to give us good life, they are not. What are they now going there?
But Kinsley, wait, let me ask you, and this is a very, very honest question. Are we not tired of asking for road, for power, for schools? Since 1987, we've been asking for road, power, and 1987, when they bought some of us. Since that time, we're still asking for road. I mean, what really are we asking for, really?
My brother, this thing is the set of people really in Nigeria at the helm of the affairs of this nation. They don't love humanity. They don't love Nigeria.
They don't love Nigeria.
When you love your country, you will do things at the end of the day. When you are remembered of it, people will say yes. But most of them will have here, they don't think about all this, and what they think about is their family, how to lead themselves. That is it. And as far as we continue like this, no meaningful development in Nigeria.
All right, Kingsley from Isiokpo, thank you very much. Now, good morning, Mr. Jude. Nigeria is the way it is today because we have what I think is love of evil. For Nigeria to be good, political space should be made a place of fire for any criminal activities. But Nigeria has negative love for what is good. Amy, with that. Before blaming politicians, we should charge ourselves to be sincere enough to reject selling our votes and vote for those with sincere and honest lifestyles that are fit for the job. Omzi from Rumaholo. Omzi, thank you very much. We're going on a break very shortly. So that wrap up and we'll come.